My lords and ladies of the royal court, hipsters, flipsters, finger-popping daddies, brothers and sisters, welcome to the first installment in the video diaries of the Reverend Paperboy. We will begin tonight with a reading of the rules. Rule number 1, when aliens talk, they never use contractions. Rule number 2, old people always have exact change. Rule number 3, do not trust a man who calls the bathroom the little boy's room. Rule number 4, when someone says he's pumped about something, it usually means he's about to do something stupid. Rule number 5, women who sound sexy on the radio weigh 377 pounds, with the possible exception of Faith Saley. Call me Faith. Rule number 6, for every Tom Hanks, there's a Peter Scolari. Rule number 7, wow is not a verb. Rule number 8, sitcom characters watching porn always tilt their heads. Rule number 9, in movies, Italians can play Jews, and Jews can play Italians, but neither can play Lutherans. Rule number 10, actors are short, comedians are shorter. Rule number 11, there is nothing that can be marketed that cannot be marketed better using the voice of James Earl Jones. Rule number 12, no talking at the urinal. Rule number 13, the team mascot sleeps alone. Rule number 14, white cars look good only on Fantasy Island. Rule number 15, although jazz and brunch are acceptable when separated, the two should never be combined. Rule number 16, people who shell out for HBO are not, in fact, under any obligation to videotape programs for people who do not shell out for HBO. Rule number 17, the same does not apply to Showtime. Rule number 18, if you become annoyed with a telephone customer service representative, be aware that the words, "I'd like to speak to your supervisor," are generally understood to mean, "I'd like to speak to your friend in the next cubicle who will pretend to be your supervisor." Just so you know. Rule number 19, unless you're a professional cyclist or have lost a bet, take off the tight black Lycra biking shorts and burn them. That's been this week's installment of The Rules.